Today, we decided to wave goodbye to the beautiful beaches of Valencia so that we could go hiking in...
Los puentes colgantes!
It'll be a long day hike through the gorges and cliffs of the Spanish countryside. We hope you enjoy the ride.
We just got to the airport. We got our free Metro card earlier, and we decided, hey, we're already out, we're already up, and let's go on a weekend trip. So we're going to the Hanging Bridges hike, which is a hike about 45 minutes driving. We're renting a car for a day. It's about 20 bucks or less. Our resident Spanish expert is now here. What is the name in Spanish for the hike?
Los puentes colgantes is the part that's most interesting. The actual route has another name, Ruta de Calderones, maybe?
And what town is it around? What is it called?
Chulilla.
Chulilla, that's right. She's been bugging me. She's been wanting to go on this hike forever. Finding the parking
Always.
garage.
Always trying to find the rental car agency.
This car? You can beep it. There it is. You gonna say something? You have nothing to say?
I have nothing to say.
Here we go. Here we are. This book, right? It makes a return.
My favorite device.
The whimsical.
Yes, coming back from 2021, resurrecting its use.
Well, I don't know if that's a good sign. I know that we're doing it kind of backwards for most of the experienced hikers, but it's just a quick walk up a hill and then down some stairs and you're already at the suspension bridge. So it's a quick and easy stop if you don't like hiking.
The puentes colgantes, or the suspension bridges, are probably the most popular part of this hike. But since no one was here, we slowed down and took some time soaking in the serenity nature provided. Eventually, I ended up catching up to Mel, and after taking in the view, we continued along the river.
We're heading to our next point of interest, probably in a few kilometers, and then we'll have a long trip, but there'll be some castles and some caves and things to see on the way. Dirty TikToker. Let's say you forgot something.
I'm so happy, my long lost Pinky.
Dinky. We're left with a choice. The bridge or the hill. There's boards missing.
Yeah. So pretty. Feels so cool down here in the canyon, the water.
This looks pretty dead-endy to me. Or an adventure, I'm not sure. Time to go the other way.
What?
Here, if we wait for it, if we're patient enough,
Say it again, but this time you're gonna have to fake it.
Wow, look at the sheer side of that canyon.
You gotta love the taste of plastic. So way up on that wall, up there, you actually can see some climbers, which is really cool. Whenever we go out hiking in these places with canyons or rocks or things that are high up, I always look for the climbers because, I don't know, I just think it's so cool and I want to do it someday. I love that one tree up on the cliff. It just looks so epic.
And just past the climbers, around the next corner was the reservoir. The only problem is, it was quite a trek up the hill.
This just in, very first time, Melissa navigated me.
Well, stay tuned, make sure that we actually end up out popping out where we expect.
Absolutely. So we have to walk up this road here. Looks pretty vertical. At the top we'll see the reservoir beyond the dam bridge. And then yeah, we're heading on the long route home. Hopefully we can get back before it gets dark. right now we got maybe 3 hours before sunset.
We are always racing against that sunset clock. So one of the later destinations that we're gonna hit on this hike, hopefully before it's dark, is called the Charco Azul, which translates to blue puddle. However, even though the water is very blue, and you would think that's how it gets its name, it actually gets its name from the Arabic word azud, which means, I think it means dam. Even though the name is not there because of the blue waters, you'll want to see it because of the blue waters.
Uh-oh, that's not good. I think we might have hit a gate, which means we'll have to go round. At least I got a quad workout. Fortunately, we're going back down the hill. At least it's downhill this time. But honestly, it was still beautiful at the top. We came on this is a Monday.
Monday in November. We've had a lot of the sights to ourselves, which has been really nice. Apparently this trail is completely packed during the summer and on weekends, and you have to wait your turn for a lot of the shots, like going across the bridge and things like that. So it's been great not having to do that.
Finally, we made our way onto the other side of the river and continued onward and upward.
Alright, experiment to see if this rock wall catcher works. Worked pretty well. We need to be up there.
After my little experiment, we decided to continue up the road and soaked in every view we could as we went up.
Hey Melissa,
Yeah.
you're gorgeous. Cote de casa. Don't know what that means.
Very happy.
After what felt like an eternity, we finally made it up to the top of the hill. However, we were well rewarded for our efforts with an incredible view of the reservoir. We finally were able to drag ourselves away from the gorge, but I'd be lying to you if I told you that we didn't look back once or twice. With the cave paintings only 40 minutes away, we thought we were on track, but we ran into a few surprises.
An hour and a half left.
We'll see how long it takes us. Whoa, look at that thing.
Oh,
I have no idea what that is.
that thing's way bigger than it looks on my camera, but it's still pretty
Oh,
big.
it's massive and it has a stinger. Oh, it just moved. It's digging with whatever that was. That's crazy. Oh, no.
That thing is like the size of, I don't know, like that big. Holy f. Okay, that wasn't a big snake.
Well, who knows what kind it was?
I mean, it didn't look like something that I recognize as poisonous.
Well, we don't know Spain's snakes.
Holy sh! What is on this path? We've seen more like crazy creatures on this than, I won't say our entire road trip in the US, because we did see a grizzly,
True.
but still.
The way Eric goes, oh, Mel! And he just stops and I just grab onto his backpack because I had no idea what's going on. And you see the snake slithering away.
Yeah, I mean, I like snakes, but I also don't want to get in a fight with one.
I think that's a hunting stand over there. We're in a hunting reserve.
Yeah, that's right. Someone's hitching. So we've been walking on this for a while, but it's very pleasant and calm. And the road's easy to walk on, so that's always nice. The sun is going down. We're at 4:17 right now, so we've got an hour of light. We're in the mountains. The sun will be going down even earlier, but we should still have a lot of twilight left. So I think we came across the Pintores. So we're gonna divert right here and check them out. 100 meters and then
We meandered down the wash, but then ran into our next challenge. How do we get to the cave, which appears to be on a cliff?
So we passed the entrance to the cave. We saw the fence for the cave paintings and we couldn't figure out how to get up there. And we looked on AllTrails and it looked like we had already passed it, but we couldn't find any path. So I sent my drone up just to be able to kind of backtrack from the fence that's protecting the paintings. And I was able to find the ladder and the stairs and then guide Melissa up there. It's crazy, it's right through here. You would almost never see it. And then you find Melissa.
Oh, wild Melissa appears.
We made our way to the top, but then there wasn't really much to see.
They haven't really been kept up super well.
Yeah.
With the rain and everything. I mean, as we've seen on this whole hike, how the rain kind of, or the water just drips down the side and you can see what it's done with the colors of the rock. It's really interesting to imagine them like coming up here, and I wonder if this is where they would take cover. Whew, tight squeeze.
We continued down the wash after seeing the pinturas, but soon realized that this trail was incredibly difficult to traverse.
I can't remember.
Well, we kind of did it again and we ended up going off trail. We're not the only ones. There's foot tracks and it seemed hard, but I thought it would just get eventually to the point that it was easier, but we're just so far off trail and we couldn't get up this like massive cliff behind us to get back on trail. And we got like 20 minutes till sundown, so we're going backwards.
After checking the map, we realized the trail went steeply to the left instead of continuing on the riverbed. Thank God for AllTrails.
Huh? Hell yeah.
We came from down there.
This trail is so much easier.
Yeah, seriously.
I had more fun with the scrambling, but this trail is so much easier and not as important when sunset is approaching.
Finally, we are back on trail and only had a couple things left to do. Walk through Chulilla and get back to the car.
Look, it's Chulilla.
First, we're hiking in the dark, like we always do.
We ended up seeing what appeared to be climbers right by the castle. We finally made it to Chulilla and began heading up to the town square, after listening to the local cat opera.
There they are.
Chulilla is very much on the edge of a cliff. It's like just all
Louder.
uphill, lots of buildings, very much a Pueblo Blanco, kind of like you might see in Andalusia. It's a beautiful town. I really like it.
We packed up and said goodbye to Chulilla, but then we realized, were we forgetting something?
So we're here, Charco Azul.
What a view.
You can hear water.
some Bear Grylls stuff.
All right, we're out in the wild, in the darkness. Now this is the worst.
Yeah, it wasn't a great impression, but I did look up to Bear
Sometimes
Grylls
you
when
have
I
to
was
get
young.
it done.
Well, we're back at where we started.
We went back in order to go to Los Puentes Colgantes first, and if we had been a little faster, we would have made it all the way around here to Charco Azul before nightfall, but here we are. So we will link or write or tell you where you should start the hike as opposed to where we started it.
Finally, we're here. We did it. Goodbye, car. Goodbye, car key.
When we finally got back, we treated ourselves to Spain's version of Chipotle. And that's it for now. See you next time.